Welcome to dramaU. Hello to all drama enthusiasts. Today we're conducting an in-depth analysis of the ending and hidden Easter eggs in Netflix's phenomenal Korean drama Squid Game Season 3. If you, like billions of viewers worldwide, were left speechless by this series' conclusion, then you absolutely cannot miss today's comprehensive breakdown. On June 27, 2025, Squid Game Season 3 officially premiered globally on Netflix. As the final chapter of the entire series, these mere 6 episodes contain director Hwang Dong-hyuk's most profound social criticism and boldest creative attempts. With 300 million viewing hours accumulated in just 3 days and topping charts in 93 countries, these numbers alone prove its shocking impact. Let's start with the most heartbreaking ending. Seong Gi-hun, our familiar player 456, after surviving the struggles of Season 1 and the failed uprising of Season 2, made his final choice in Season 3. He didn't succeed in stopping the game, instead losing his life alongside his friend in this ultimate showdown. However, his sacrifice wasn't meaningless. The most unexpected twist is that player 222 Kim Jun-hee's baby became the ultimate winner. This setup sparked massive global controversy, with some calling it utterly absurd, but I believe this is the director's most genius metaphor. This baby representing innocence and the future won the massive prize of 45.6 billion Korean won, symbolizing that hope will ultimately triumph over despair and that future generations are worth sacrificing everything for. Seong Gi-hun's final act of wrapping the baby in his jacket wasn't randomly arranged. Remember how player 01, the old man, gave his jacket to Seong Gi-hun in Season 1? This creates a perfect cycle of kindness. From receiving kindness to passing it on, from being saved to saving others, Seong Gi-hun's character arc reached its pinnacle in this moment. Now let's examine those meticulously designed Easter eggs. First is the Latin phrase hodie mihi cross tibi appearing on the dormitory wall, meaning today me, tomorrow you. This phrase commonly appears on tombstones, reminding us that death is fair to everyone. In the context of this survival game, these words carry even deeper meaning. Character naming also hides secrets. Park Ju-young's Pink Guard character is named Kang No-eul, a North Korean defector. Does this name remind you of anyone? That's right, player 67, Kang Sae-byeok from Season 1. Both are North Korean women, one a contestant, one a guard. This contrast presents the cruel irony of fate. The most stunning detail for me was during the hide-and-seek game, when player 456 killed player 388. The timer behind them showed exactly 456. This is absolutely not a coincidence. This time symbolizes Seong Gi-hun's transformation from a pacifist wanting to stop violence to inevitably becoming part of the violent cycle. The numerical echo from 456 to 456 reveals the complexity of human nature and how environment changes people. This season's game design represents the series' creative peak. Contestants were divided into knives and keys, where knives had to kill keys to survive, a setup that pushed human darkness to its extreme. The final aerial Squid Game on suspended platforms delivered unprecedented visual impact and psychological pressure. Let's discuss the most controversial element, the baby contestant. Many viewers couldn't accept this setup, finding it too absurd. But I believe this is the director's sharpest social criticism. Isn't this how reality works? New generations are born into economic inequality, environmental destruction, and social problems left by previous generations. They have no choice but must bear the consequences. From a production standpoint, this baby caricature used cutting-edge robotic technology combined with CGI, making even blinking and breathing incredibly realistic. The jump rope in the rope jumping game was entirely CGI created. These technical details demonstrate Netflix's commitment to this production. Cate Blanchett's cameo in Los Angeles at the ending is definitely a major Easter egg. This Oscar winner's appearance isn't just star power, it hints at the possibility of an American Squid Game version. Reportedly, even lead actor Lee Jung-jae was unaware of this arrangement, showing impressive secrecy. Looking at the entire series, 3 seasons form a complete arc exploring human nature. Season 1 showcased individual survival instincts in extreme environments, shocking the world with raw human struggle. Season 2 explored collective resistance and democratic ideals, while revealing idealism's fragility against reality. Season 3 elevates themes to philosophical heights of personal sacrifice and future hope. Seong Gi-hun's character development is perfect. From Season 1's survivor, to Season 2's revolutionary, to Season 3's martyr, each transformation has profound internal logic. He represents not just a character, but the psychological journey every ordinary person might take when facing injustice. The Game Master's character is equally brilliant. Lee Byung-hun portrays this transformation from contestant to organizer with rich layers. His opposition to Seong Gi-hun actually represents the eternal conflict between idealism and realism in human nature. Audience and critical reactions show interesting divisions. Professional critics gave 78% positive reviews, believing this season reached new thematic depths. But general audience scores were only around 50%, with many finding the ending too bleak and lacking explosive plot developments. I personally believe this division reflects the work's deeper value. True, yet excellent artistic works don't satisfy everyone. They challenge viewers' comfort zones, forcing us to consider unpleasant but real issues. Squid Game Season 3 is exactly such a work. Socially, this series successfully brought major issues facing Korea and the world, class solidification, capitalism's flaws, democratic system defects, to international discussion through extreme game settings. It proves excellent content's power to transcend cultural barriers. Finally, I want to discuss this series' inspiration for us. In real life, we all might face similar moral choices. Choose self-preservation or sacrifice for others and future generations. Seong Gi-hun ultimately chose the latter, using his life to protect the baby, representing hope. Squid Game Season 3 isn't just entertainment. It's a mirror showing society's dark side, while revealing humanity's inextinguishable light. Even in the most desperate circumstances, kindness and hope can still bloom. This is why even with such a cruel ending, we're still deeply moved. Because in Seong Gi-hun's sacrifice, in that victorious baby, we see future possibilities and hope for changing the world. That concludes today's complete analysis of Squid Game Season 3's ending and Easter eggs. This phenomenal work's conclusion marks an era's end while opening new possibilities. If you were also deeply shocked by this series, please share your thoughts and feelings in the comments. See you next time.